Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the channel. So today I want to talk about the standard output Cummins here in my 2022 Ram and kind of talk about, is this thing even still relevant in 2024? Is this thing worth even spending your money on? You know, does it even remotely hold a candle to the competition with Ford and GM bringing out new products and stuff like that? So first up, we're gonna wash the truck really quick. This thing's absolutely filthy, as you guys can see. Like sand, mud, dirt, salt, all the other, everything above. So we're gonna clean the truck up really quick, and then I'll kind of sit down and I'll give you my thoughts. So let's get to it. Good enough. Let's do snow again in a couple days. All right, guys, now that we're all cleaned up, let's talk about it. So, standard output Cummins in 2024. Good old reliable, faithful, maybe. I don't know. There's like this scandal thing going on. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. It's kind of weird, but anyway, standard output Cummins, guys. Is this thing worth spending your money on in 2024? Is it even relevant in the market in 2024 compared to what you can get from Ford, from Chevy, GMC, all that? I keep wanting to say GM when I say GMC, and I don't know why. It's killing me. Anyway, I got some thoughts on this as an owner for about 19 months and 44,000 miles or so. And after doing, God, I would say probably 15 test drives in the past 2 months, between all the trucks, but just GMC, Ford, and Ram, not Chevy stuff, but same thing basically. So got some thoughts on it. I thought I'd share with you guys. And really, I think, man, maybe this video is mostly geared towards the guy who's looking to get a new truck, and you know, maybe somebody like me who kind of likes all of them, right? Ram, I like Ram, I like GMC, and I like Ford. Less so Chevy, but they're all great. I really like something about all of them. So this might be best suited for somebody who's looking to buy a new truck. Maybe you can get a smoking deal on a new Ram because these things are marked down 10, 15, 20,000. I think the highest I've seen is a $21,500 discount on a 2024 or 2023 Ram lately. So pretty crazy discounts. I just don't think you're going to be able to get that on a Ford or a GMC or a Chevy unless you're looking at getting friends and family, or you're looking at getting employee pricing, whatever it may be. So that's where this maybe slots in for you. Maybe it's 15, 20,000 cheaper than the competition. Maybe it offers a good value. So anyway, let's talk about my thoughts on this thing. And I'll tell you about my owner experience with this. So if you guys are new to the channel, I tow a, sorry, getting the chills out here. It's freezing. If you guys are new to the channel, I tow around a 40-foot race trailer. It's all aluminum, but you know, 40-foot gooseneck, 8.5 wide, 11.5 feet tall, and I'm thinking at the best I'm probably pulling around 12,000 pounds, guys. Probably on average 10,000. I only load up tools, griddle, gear, motorcycles. It's not that much stuff. So overall, I'm not towing around a ton of weight, but you know, enough, and especially with the, you know, the aerodynamic drag of something like what I'm towing, you would think it would work the truck a little bit. So when I first strapped that trailer behind me, started loading it up and putting some real miles down on that, or with that trailer, guys, I was unbelievably impressed with how well this thing can manage 10 to 12,000 pound load. To be honest, if you told me it had 450 horsepower and 1,000 foot-pounds of torque, and I didn't know, I believe it. I mean, it does an absolutely fantastic job. Do I, you know, it makes me even beg the question of like, do I actually need more power? And the answer is really no. I really don't for my mission. I don't. Is it nice to have 500 horse and 1,200 torque like the new HO Ford? Hell yeah, it's probably pretty nice. It's probably pretty fun to drive. You know, is it great to lay down your donkey on the table and show everybody your piece of paper that shows you 500 horse, 1,200 torque? You know, you're a special little boy who's got the coolest little truck on town. Hell yeah, it's cool because we're all spec sheet warriors at the end of the day. Even if you say you're not, of course you are. We all are, because it's cool. it's all, I mean, the fact that a pickup truck can have 500 horse and 1200 torque, it's kick-ass. So absolutely, it's an ego check. You got to have an ego check to and get out in the real world and understand this thing's a tank in real life. It pulls so well. When I go down the freeway, I'm just locked in 6th gear. Turbocharger makes up for it when I got to go up a grade, and I never downshift, ever. This thing does great. So looking at it from that standpoint, it's got plenty of power to move the load that I need to load. Move the load I need to load. Move the load I need to tow. But you pair that up with the exhaust brake performance on this thing, which is so strong that I've even had the seatbelt locker kick on sometimes. And I think that, for me, ultimately, that's the biggest differential between the competition guys is, you know, my God, can this thing slow down weight like you would not believe. It doesn't even really make sense. When I take family around, if I use a gear limiter and I got the exhaust brake going, they're like, oh, shoot, like, what's that? Like, they, you know, if for family I haven't driven around with much and they don't understand, guys, it's potent. It's got a lot of power, and I think for me, it gives me that added level of safety, of confidence towing, because I'm never worried about stopping. Not ever. And, you know, truthfully, after all these test drives I've been doing, I don't think the competition's even 50% of the way there. So if you're looking for something that has great towing performance, and it's a tried and true platform that you can manage everything that you really need to do, this truck's really got it, guys. It really does. So moving on from that front, I could talk till I'm blue in the face about the exhaust brake and all that stuff. It's fuel economy, guys. I mean, this thing, it does phenomenal, all right? Now, I don't care who you are, it's really nice when you can pull up to the pump and you just lay down 600 miles and you still got a little bit of reserve left. I mean, it's awesome. So this thing on the freeway, I always can count on pretty much getting about 19 to 22 miles to the gallon, depending on the wind and the temperature and all that stuff. I average with the towing and owning this truck over 2 winters now. I've actually owned this truck more in the winter than the summer. I've had 2 winters now and only 1 summer. Guys, it's really impressive that I can average, and I've tracked this for 44,000 miles. I can average over 17.5 miles a gallon with everything that I do, with the towing and the wintertime and all that. So I don't care who you are. Fuel economy is nice to have, especially when diesel's $4 or $5 a gallon. You know, it's like $4.40. It's popping around between $4 and $4.50 a gallon here in Michigan. It's pretty nice to be able to basically count on that truck. Now, I'll be doing lots of research on the GMC when I get mine, so that'll be pretty cool to have that. But yeah, guys, I mean, who doesn't like saving money at the pump? So overall, the last thing I really want to touch on, guys, is the fun factor, the enjoyment of driving. And guys, I think this thing's great. It drives so nice. It really is fun. Is it fast? No, it's not fast. It's an 8,200 pound pickup truck. It's not fast, but it feels like it's got a lot of power. It shifts nice. It makes a nice sound. Like I said, it's not a rocket ship, but man, does it feel like it pushes you back in your seat hard. It lays down the power at those back tires. So nice. So overall, as far as if I was looking at a GMC or a Ford and I couldn't get one because they're hard to order or you can't get them with a discount, guys, this truck offers a great value. I still think that the standard output Cummins, albeit Ram, you absolutely need to do an update on this engine. You need to put a transmission behind it that can hold more power, turn this thing up a little bit, give us 400 horse and 1,000 pound-feet out of the standard output, and whatever, 450 and 1,500 out of the high output, whatever. Give us a little bit more power, give us a little bit more stout transmission. I think it needs that for sure. I'm not going to stand behind Ram and say that this is great and they don't need to change it, because they do. But if you can get a good discount on one of these days, or around, in this time frame in 2024, I think it's a great buy. I think it still has a lot to offer, albeit, again, not the highest tech, not the best package right now, probably overall, but damn, it's solid. I think it still has at least some place in the market in 2024. So those are my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think down below. Sorry, I'm shivering right now. I'm freezing my ass off. This is gross out. But that's going to wrap up the video. And until then, this is me and my standard output Cummins signing out. Bye, guys.